Welcome to A New Life podcast with Pamela Jean, where it's all about empowering women to empower more women. Get ready, friends, to create a new life. And here is your host, Pamela Jean.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's episode of A New Life podcast. I'm Pamela Jean, your host. Friends, thank you so much for being here. I know you have a zillion things you could be doing right now, a zillion different things you could be listening to, and you are listening to me, and I appreciate your time and appreciate you so much for being here. Okay, you guys, today, Tiny Book, Big Solutions is going to be released into the world. I am so excited. Volume 1 of this book series is released today, September 13, 2024. I wanted to talk about this book today and give you an insight of what it's all about to see if this is a fit for you. So you might be wondering, is this book for me? Well, let me share with you who this book is for. This book has been written for hardworking entrepreneurs, business owners, and impact makers in the business space. Regardless of your business, you will likely encounter similar hurdles, speed bumps, and pain points. Many of my clients have faced the challenges that I address in this book. There are 5 topics that I'm covering in this first volume 1 of Tiny Book, Big Solutions. The first topic is mindset hurdles. How many times a day have you said, can I have a successful business? Am I good enough? Am I doing this right? What if I fail? What if I succeed? How many times a day do you ask yourself that what if question and question yourself if you can do this? I think I can. I think I can. Well, we're going to change that and flip that narrative to I know I can. I know I can. So that is the first topic, is all about some mindset hurdles. The next topic is time management. I am busy all day, but get nothing done. Is that you? Have you had those days where you feel like, okay, I have not sat down one time this day. I've been moving constantly, yet nothing is accomplished. All of my priority items are not checked off the list. I don't even know where my list is. Well, we're going to dive into time management and teach you several systems, show you several options on harnessing and maximizing your time. Because friends, reality is the most valuable commodity that you have in your life is your time, right? It's your time. Because at the end of your life, like you are on your last living days, are you going to ask for more work to do? Or are you going to ask for more time? I think you're going to ask for more time. So I want to share with you some great strategies and ideas and a roadmap to create an effective time management system for you and your business. The third topic is marketing. How and where should I spend time and money on marketing? Probably the biggest million-dollar question every one of my business clients ask me. I don't know how to market. I don't know where to market. Everybody else is marketing on Facebook. Some people are on Instagram. Where should I be? I don't know what to do. I will take you through a very comprehensive system of figuring out where you should market, how you should market, and why you should be marketing in those spaces. You're going to identify who your ideal client avatar is and learn where they live and exist in this world. You will be able to more effectively market when you get to know your ideal client intimately. So we are going to walk you through that process as well as dig into omnipresent marketing. If you've never heard of omnipresent marketing, you are in for an absolute treat. It will make so much more sense once you read the book, because it's going to teach you exactly how to be everywhere in the world that your client is, at their restaurant, at their favorite club, at the movies, at the places where they shop, the galas they attend. I'm going to teach you how to be omnipresent, simply everywhere in the world that your ideal client is. So that is my chapter 3. Now, chapter 4 is talking about pricing. That is one of the one of the biggest hurdles so many people have is I struggle with pricing my products, especially a product I created. Pricing is not emotional. There is not one thing emotional about setting prices. We make it emotional. Us business owners, we make it emotional. Prices need to be set on fact-based knowledge and information. That information comes from how much it costs you to run your business. What is your profit point? What profit point and margin do you want to work under? Those are all things that we're going to talk about in the pricing structure. We're going to figure out exactly how much it costs you to run your business, and then show you a formula and system to set your prices based upon that fact-based knowledge. I promise you're going to be blown away. You may need help with that though. So as you get into the chapter and you need some extra coaching on that, you will have plenty of ways to reach out to me. You're going to know how to get a hold of me always, okay? So you're going to have ways to connect. Sales. How can I sell my products without feeling like a sleazy used car salesman? Some people absolutely love selling. Some people can't stand it, would rather, poke an eye out to go as opposed to trying to sell their own products. But I'm going to help you shift your mindset around the idea of sales. We're going to stop selling to clients and we're going to start serving our clients. When you work from a servant mindset, a servant attitude, the sales part is not cringy. It just simply goes away because you are serving your clients. And I'm going to teach you a sales system that will blow you away, and you're going to switch how you think about selling because you're going to be serving your clients. And I'm telling you, when you think about that from a servant standpoint, it is a game changer. The cringy, sleazy, used car salesman feeling will completely go away. And I by no means mean any disrespect for used car salesmen. I just want to disclose that. So I've distilled 5 common issues into practical roadmaps, actionable, result-driven formula that you can start applying in your business today. I've written this book in a way for you to do the work right along with. There's space in the margins to make notes. There's action items in the book. There's also resources that you can download, different worksheets and different resources for free. So it is going to be jam-packed with so many good things. And it's a tiny book, but it has big solutions. That's what I love about it so much. So if you're grappling with any of the 5 changes that I've shared with you today, this book is exactly what you need. I'll put a link how to get your hands on one in the episode's show notes. So you'll go there for that link and you'll be able to have that zipped to your door very, very quickly. This book fits the title's description. It is a tiny book, but in it is filled with business and life-changing material. Let's be honest, if business is going great and your life and relationships are not, you're going to be out of balance, and vice versa. If life is going great, but your business is not, you're going to be out of balance. So this book is for life attributes as well as business. When you receive your book, get ready to read it with a highlighter, pen, and notebook. You will want to do the work as you go and literally make it your own. So don't plan on reading it and passing it along because you're going to make it your own. I can't wait for you to get the solutions that you have been looking for. So I want to just read for you the introduction that is actually in the book. And the reason I want to read you the introduction, because I think it's important that you understand why I created this book and why coaching became something very, very important to me. And, as many of you know, I've been in the photography world for 34 years. Insane. I can't believe that, but it's true. I don't feel old enough for that, but I am, I guess, since I just turned 56 this year. So, I knew years ago that Many, especially women in business, were underserved. There was not a lot of resources for them to get the knowledge to create wealth in their businesses, all while trying to juggle being wives and mothers and doing all the things that we do as women. Because, who can multitask better than any other woman? I mean, we are multitaskers, but we don't always do a good job of it. So I wanted to read to you the introduction because this story is what inspired me to get into coaching. This was planted in my brain years and years ago, and it's crazy how things come to fruition, always on God's timing, right? So I want to read the introduction to you. About 20 years ago, in Bowling Green, Kentucky, I was lecturing to a group of professional photographers. That day, I made one of my attendees cry. I will call her Julie. Julie was sitting in the front row, diligently taking notes, attentive and absorbing all the information. The first part of the lecture focused on the technical aspects of photography, such as proper lighting ratios, exposure, posing your subjects, and everything that happens in the camera room. Often, when the lecture turns to the business of photography, the crowd loses interest pretty quickly and becomes easily distracted. This day in particular, I changed my approach to the business side of the photography. I started the segment with 2 questions. I asked for a show of hands. Please raise your hand if you know how much it costs you to run your business on an hourly basis. In a room of about 75 people, 3 hands went up. The next question was this: if you lost your spouse or significant other today, would your business be able to support your family and survive? I looked over at Julie and the tears started to flow. She knew at that moment that if she lost her husband, her business could not take over the additional family expenses. Julie would not be able to help support her children. A devastating thought to any parent. For the previous 8 years, Julie had been enjoying an expensive hobby. She was barely breaking even most months. In fact, there were many months when Julie paid her own company to work for it. That sounds preposterous, doesn't it? But that was Julie's reality. The idea that her business had to support her family was daunting. At that moment, it dawned on me that women in photography industry were drowning as business owners and entrepreneurs. They were drowning in trying to be great mothers and wives while ultimately sacrificing themselves and drowning in trying to keep themselves together long enough to live a balanced life in business. The birth of life and business coaching came from witnessing Julie struggling in business and with life. She was defeated. From then on, I knew part of my life's purpose was to help other women in business who felt lost and alone in the world of business and entrepreneurship. My 30-plus years in business would allow me to serve other women in businesses. I can give women support, direction, and more than anything, reach success and create the life of their dreams. The saying, "It's lonely at the top," is so true. When you lock arms with like-minded women, great things happen. Beautiful things happen. Financial success, business success, and life success are possible. Let's go, friends, and create a new life. Thank you for trusting me on the journey. Love, Pamela. If you're still with me and you just heard my introduction, maybe you're Julie. Maybe you're the one who has been busy running your business. You're meeting yourself coming and going. Your relationships are suffering. You're not spending enough time with your kids. You and your husband's relationships are just, you're drifting farther and farther apart because you don't have it all together. You've lost your balance in your life and you've lost balance in your business. Friends, this book is for you. I created this coaching space for you. I was where you are right now. I have 30 plus years under my belt. That's different than when you're on year number 2 or 5 or even year number 10. It just is different. You don't have to go alone. You're not alone. When you lock arms with like-minded people, beautiful things will happen. I'm so excited to bring Tiny Book, Big Solutions into the world, Volume 1, starting September 13, 2024. It'll be on Amazon, and I'll also have a link on my website, so there will be several options for you to purchase and pick up this book. And if you want to order one for a friend, my gosh, please do, because we all know someone who's struggling in life or struggling in business, and this book will help so many people, and that has always been my goal. But friends, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for celebrating this new book with me. Please pass it on to your friends. Share this podcast with anyone that you think needs to hear it. I can't wait to get this out into the world and serve you, not sell to you. I want to serve you. This book is about serving you, and I can't wait to serve you and watch your business grow. Thank you again for joining me, and God bless.
Thank you for joining us today on A New Life podcast. We will see you next time.